Hello. Hmm. Okay, I'm just gonna make a new notes. I don't know why, but I'm think after some world building of something, I'm thinking to like create an organized notes about my series and the whole world building. And currently, I made a world building about shapeshifters. Yay! Time chaos. Yo, hi, hey. Hello, guys. Mr. Sprinkles, finally you're here because Was wanted to tell you something. You wanna hear it? Hold up, let me go to my... Oh, yes. Waf said you have no bitches. Okay, what am I? Alright, sorting this page. Page settings, make it white. Wait, let's make it interesting. That seems boring. Pink or yellow? Yellow or pink? Oh, what happens? Could I change the... Oh, thank God. 10, 13, then back to 8. Now we can actually go smaller. I'm gonna put the first one with... No, not there. Oh, come on. Not there! What the fuck? Shape... Shapeshifters. I don't know why I'm live streaming taking notes. Lamau. You didn't even do anything to him, bro. But you're the simp. And you know what happens to simp. Okay, I should put a timer because later I gotta go. So that means... Yeah, I'm gonna be off. Okay. Hold up. Oh, stream. Hello. I'm fucking streaming motherfucking notes. Yay. Shapeshifters. And it's categorized. Come on, boy Tracho. And it's categorized by at the moment I'm just gonna call it the lesser. Oh my god, the lag. What the fuck? Oh my god, look at that lag. I don't know if this is even a good idea. Sims get crucified? No! Don't you even know? Those are shapeshifters. Okay, this... No, not that way. Come on, how the fuck would I like... Just put it like that. No, this looks stupid. No, don't watch this. Okay, now it's back. So, creator. Okay, now the frames is back, bruh. And then, at the moment, I'm using the ultra kill turn, so don't mind it. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm too bored. I don't think I could actually just stream the whole time just taking notes while fucking laggy. All painting of character equals good written character, by the way. I don't care. Materials don't matter. Only how you actually execute them matters. Okay, what am I? Don't mind this. This is actually the concept that I was trying to get at with the shapeshifters. Very common. They're okay. Hold up. I need a different pen. Oh my god! Jeez, why you lagging at that boy? Okay, I'm back. Welcome back. Okay, so what was I talking about? Goddamn. I get very distracted when it's so laggy. Like, what the fuck is that lag? What did I do to you? Why you lagging like that, boy? You son of a bitch. What happens if I did this? Look at that. But if I come back, son of a bitch. So, I was just saying, lesser shapeshifters are the very common one, which is the ones are in the wild. Those are the lesser shapeshifters, and they're okay. I'm just gonna explain the basic ones, but I'm not gonna explain their shapeshifting ones yet. Greater shapeshifters is like a little bit more smarter shapeshifters, and they're actually able to imitate and actually learn what is self, because the thing is from lesser shapeshifters lesser shapeshifters is what I call this, but lesser shapeshifters, they don't understand, I don't know, they just copy whatever they see, what they saw, they just imitate that, but also it just looks very wrong because they do not understand the function of it. So, and there's the greater shapeshifters. There are made of fragmented shapeshifters. They are made by a lot of these, but in fragments. But they're now just fused and combined in one body to become an individual in the one body. And they're basically a bit more smarter in this one, because they now understand what is self, because this one they just farms is still like their farms are a little bit more accurate. However, since they're made of multiple shapeshifters, like fragmented shapeshifters, this is based on my guess Sona fragment, and I think I just created a whole world building after that. Oh my god, the lag. Fucking hell. And finally Winkles is here. What was I gonna say? Wasp, if you're talking about like what you want me to say to what you want me to like send the message to Mr. Winkles after a while, I already said he had no bitches. Okay, let's hold up. Why, thank you, bruh. I fucking hate the notes. Why you so laggy, bitch? You fucking bitch. Why you laggy? I hate that. Now my phone, my tablet is overheating. What the fuck? I was gonna say that, bruh. So, okay. this is the example of how the lesser shapeshifter actually looks like in their imitation, which looks so messy. So I'm still working on it because I wanted to make it creepier and disfigured, because that's what they thought that it actually looks right. However, it still doesn't look right for a normal person, that it's actually not a shapeshifter. So the greater shapeshifter, on the other hand, since made of fragmented shapeshifters, uh, they can actually go well and imitate well in the one body they got fused on. However, since the and also, oh wait, before the however part, since they're made of like fragmented shapeshifters, they're and then their consciousness is a little bit combined a little bit. They're a bit much more smarter than the lesser shapeshifter at least, but they just know what's the sense of self. Like they now know that this one body is their own, and yeah, they now, and they can separate it, that this is their own, while the other bodies is similar of the greater shapeshifters is different. Like it's not their body, it's a whole different thing. Unlike these lesser shapeshifters would probably just see the same. So how they refer to each other is kin. But the only problem is their mimicking is still not perfect, because since they're made of fragmented shapeshifters, of course each of them have their like own thoughts or something. So like even though they now understand function, because from the lesser shapeshifter they just copy what they see as the appearance but never the function, so you might see very uncanny bullshit with them. But for the greater shapeshifter, they now understand function. Like they understand that eyes are for seeing, and mouth is either for speaking or eating. However, since they're made of a fragment of shapeshifters, and that all that ends up, they all contributed that function, and ends up having multiple eyes or mouth all over the body, which why you see from my guest Sona. Let me get my reference of where is it, of fragment guest, is him having like multiple eyes and sometimes mouth like this one, because yes, he's made of fragmented shapeshifters. And I think I just finally updated my whole world building with the shapeshifter part, because for some reason I just got a flux of ideas with the music. So I got the whole world building, how the so-called hierarchy in shapeshifters, and yeah, it's 3 of them. And lastly, the supreme shapeshifters that I shown from here. Supreme shapeshifters is just something like very much more complex. The lesser shapeshifters sometimes can become just one. However, however, for the lesser shapeshifter, they tend to like clone into branches. That's it. That's how they actually so-called populate. Their way of population is cloning, and it's made by the biomass. However, they still came this first, whatever's the first origin shapeshifter. But for the supreme shapeshifter, they're actually more like a better lesser shapeshifter, because they're much more smarter, actually has a sense of self, unlike the lesser shapeshifter, which they copy anything in order to survive. The supreme shapeshifter is almost just like the skinwalker, but with more shapeshifting capabilities. And cause, okay, remember like I had this whole shapeshifters and skinwalkers thing? Well, they're actually different. Yes, they're actually the same category or species that was to like uh able to like shapeshift, but shapeshifters and shapes skinwalkers and shapeshifters are a bit different. Shapeshifters actually has a true origin form. Oh my god. I think I've been randomly enveloping everywhere. Oh my, I need to like uh organize my thoughts, bruh. Anyway, where am I? I have not been reading the comments because I'm a rich. Why, bro? I'm gonna get bored from you can fucking read them. Yeah, I'm not gonna read that. It's just a whole fucking fight between y'all. Not my problem. Not my problem. That is not my problem. Fuck you. Anyway, from what I was saying, the skinwalkers, the difference between the shapeshifters and the skinwalker is their origin. Like, what's their true form. Skinwalkers starts from being like, they can be just, a person, like a human or something, person, animal. They always had origin, and they just shapeshift to something else. They're just an individual who has an ability to shapeshift to something else. Like I want to become a wolf, I want to become a bird, or that. Shapeshifters, they do not have a true origin form like the skinwalkers. They had this thing called raw form, and they're like they just reconstruct themselves to anything. They do not have a true form. In fact, their true form or the raw form is just their material for them to shape shift. They do not have they are not an individual because their form is not like an individual, like a skinwalker turning back to a person. For example, a skinwalking dog. A dog. Wait, no. A skinwalker disguising as a dog turns back into a fucking person. This one, they don't. Unless they're like a supreme shapeshifter who's actually aware of it, because again, supreme shapeshifters like the smarter or like similar to skinwalkers because they're much more civilized a bit. Well, this one, yeah. The lesser shapeshifter, no. Oh my god, I've been yapping shit. I'm just got a influx of ideas all of a sudden with the whole world building. So yeah, that's the difference between the shapeshifters and skinwalkers. And then I got the 3 categories of it. And let's just say in summary, the lesser shapeshifter is the baseline. It's like the very common one. The greater shapeshifter is a combination of multiple fragmented shapeshifters into one body, which makes them a little bit more smarter. And yeah, they now have a sense of an individual, unlike the lesser shapeshifter. The last one is the supreme shapeshifter. Supreme shapeshifter is just like the lesser shapeshifter, however, they're not similar as greater shapeshifter or better greater shapeshifter, because they're just one individual. Unlike the greater shapeshifter, they're made of fragmented shapeshifters. The supreme shapeshifter is almost like a better, I guess the point is the better lesser shapeshifter, because they have like much more complex of shit. Like they're smarter and they can shapeshift more accurately. They shapeshift with concepts, while this one shapeshift via observation. So that's why when they shapeshift, it looks so fucking disturbing. Like when it's, oh my god, oh thank god. I like this feature. I was like, thank you, Eevee's Paint. This is what the lesser shapeshifter could look like if they're like shapeshifting into like people. But I'm still doing more concept what it could look like more disturbing. Like for example, two eyes in here but none from the other side, or the mouth is the other side of the body, and then the rest is like, I know, it's just disturbing. And then when they will actually look fine from the outside, like they look perfect human, but once you look from like closer look, it looks fucking disturbing. Like you would see the flaws and you would notice that is not normal, that is not a person, that is something else. So yeah, that's my whole explanation with shapeshifters. Let me put some alarm, I kept forgetting, because later I gotta go outside. 36 minutes, okay. I'm gonna sleep if after her yap. Bruh. I'm hungry, your doors are uncomfortable. Who the fuck are you? Nah. If you're not the person who's like kept coming to my door, nah. Cause that's not my job. You go get the job yourself, dumbass. I'm yapping my story. Touch grass. What do you mean, me? Go say that to the other one, Guts. So, yeah. I don't know what else should I do. Right now, I remember the fact I actually have to, like, create this. Wait, do you mean wasp? Bruh. Girl, you know I can't pay rent this month. It's your fault in living in my fucking home. Go to someone else. Because that's not my problem. And how dare you dare complain when you're the one living rent-free here. That live in a dumpster. Simply yet effective. Too bad. He mad out of shapes. So, yeah, gotta... Oh my god, I don't know why I look so why Sona looks uncanny without the nose. Oh my god. Yeah, not this one. I gotta redraw it. So before that, I need to like tie up my wrist because I don't wanna get a wrist pain again. The last thing I would fucking worry is get a carpal tunnel, then get a surgery, then never draw again. Hell no. Hold up. It's actually easy to make a hand tie as long as it's like long. I can't. My fish has cancer. That's a fucking excuse. Go somewhere else. What are we doing? I just yap a whole world building about the shapeshifters. What's the difference between them and the skinwalker? Because in my series, skinwalkers do actually exist. However, despite having the same ability to shapeshift, they're actually different. I'm just like wrapping my wrists to prevent the wrist pain. Oh, what the frick? Oh, never mind. But anyway, Ain, how are we doing? How are we doing? I don't know. I just yap a lot about something about the shapeshifters. I suddenly got a flux of world building earlier after listening to this one song. This song specifically. And I don't think I could read out loud without taking out of context. This one. And you know what that makes me just got me an idea of is this one. Let me get the lesser shapeshifter uncanny look. I'm still working on it because this is not enough. I just disfigured the faces, but it could be much more disfigured than this one. I know that song, Twin. What are you doing here? Go to someone else's house. No. Go to someone else's house. I'm not gonna take care of you. Cause you're not a child. What the fuck is that? How these lesser skinwalkers? How the laser? What the fuck? How the lesser shapeshifters? The brain's melting with making us human in drawing. Oh. Cheddar got to get house and pay rent. She gone. No. Hell nah. I'm not making someone live who doesn't pay rent like just like that. Nearest cave door drum scare. What? My legs are broken. Then go fix it. I'm broken it. Oh, I do not have belt. Oh, pay emotional support in exchange of living inside your walls. Now. I'm not a fucking apartment, y'all. Go ask a different landlord. I'm not a landlord. I have my own property, and I do not intend it for like rent it. Why my Sona looks so weird? God damn it! Cause I had this first one. I just drew it yesterday at night. Wait, no, it's this one. But I looked so uncanny when I started coloring it. It looked so weird, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I look like that one speed meme who just removed his nose, and he looks so fucking creepy already. Just let me live there. I'm just looking for a home. Nah. You're actually in that point of the whole property thing. That's actually trespassing property, and you know what that means? Fuck a Jade. It was not a deal. Well, I do not actually agree to it. Therefore, I do not. You still cannot do it. No, you leave my company. What? Limbo's company? Your tricks doesn't work on me. Just get the home. Get a different home. I bet someone is actually much more generous than I. Go there. What the fuck? Okay, let me put it right here. I can't get access to shit. I don't know why, but I was wanting tacos the other day. Yippee. Fine, I'll move under your house. Nah, I do not intend it to rent it. Therefore, that's still trespassing property because living anywhere else on my fucking property is still called trespassing property because uh I do not give you the permission to go inside. I have something to warn though. What? This is just like the squatters video I found on Shorts. Squatters what? Or you can't call the cops on me because I'm basically a personal emotional support roommate. Nah, you're not my roommate because you're actually a wall dweller in the first place. Therefore, you're not my roommate. And second of all, I did not give you the permission, and I do not rent my property. Therefore, since I do not permit you to anything, and you did not pay shit, even if one, you're not gonna live here. Go outside, get out. I will send you to the cannibalistic pit myself. Also, what the other said? Awkward silence sound effects. Blame them. How does it feel to get... What's this Chinese word on your body? Chinese word on your body. No, Twin, give me a second chance. Nah, go to someone else. Or cannibalistic pit you go, or I will call my fucking mom and ban you. It's Japanese ink, Rix. Are you sure? That looks fucking Chinese to me. Because Japanese has a mix of kanji, hiragana, and katakana. And right now I see the whole fucking full in sentence just like that. And you know what's similar to that? It's fucking Chinese. You just didn't learn the fucking Chinese yourself. I've tried to learn Japanese the other times in my old age. Like, I tried to fucking learn the whole writing and I got the difference. The only problem was I still haven't memorized the fucking alphabet. The hardest was to memorize the kanji because that's the like Chinese looking Japanese words. I'll send Bob after you. So, this is corpse property, so what? With a military. that tricks won't work on us, honey. Shut up. If you work at circus, I will let you live in my house with your own room and you don't have to pay for anything. Take it or leave it. See? Look at that. Go to Mr. Winkles. He is much more generous. Translate absolute 0 to Japanese. Not now. I'm doing work. How dare you want to disturb me? Why is Jackson Pony coming to Fortnite, bro? I don't know. It was just surprising that we actually had the active official collab because of course there are ones that actually just fan made like I don't know if that's even fan made. Like we had motherfucking Family Guy Griffin in the Fortnite, the buff Griffin. Then we also got motherfucking Kratos and Doomslayer. And you have been spared. What it means spared? Good thing I just spared you and didn't kick you off to the cannibalistic pit. Because if I did, you're not maybe living for long. Ha! Good, you can move in right now. You know how cool it would be to be Anne and V in Fortnite instead of just holding wearing in the hands and the hands turns to weapons like in the show? Oh yeah! True, it would actually look cool. But how they would modify that model, because most of the time they actually base on that one game coding, and that's where the gun places is like, yes, that would still work with a few coding adjustments, maybe, because sometimes it would just depends on the assets. I don't know if I don't. So I cannot confirm yet because I didn't sign up for a game development course. And I was shocked that in college there's actually game development. Goddamn. However, I just picked PSIT because it's much more wide of where you can code rather than just studio based courses or career. And you know what? You know what's actually much more big in trying to get a job in the job market? Of course, having a wide variety. Translating clicks. I'm doing whack! Son of a bitch! Wait, what am I fighting it, bro? I don't know. I'm an early game designer. I'm not that good. Well, I'm not much of a game designer myself. Like, even though I did code a tic-tac-toe website, I'm not a professional. Hold up. Let me see if I can actually access my if I actually can showcase my website in the live stream, because I remember actually sharing it around here. Where is it? It's around sneak peeks, and I know I shared it around here. No, I just got my nemesis Kasuwari. It's Kasuwari! Find English, even your freaking language. Trakyan mo bata. Where is it? Okay. You know what, we're just gonna search it up. Tick dice. Oh yeah, this one. Okay, found it, and it was this one. And clicks GitHub EOE. Look at that! Tick dice and roll. This is like the website, that JavaScript website I made for my senior high school project in our ICT subject for coding, and we got the job, and we're actually in JavaScript. Look at this. Roll dice. Roll more. It's O's turn, so I put here. Roll dice. Roll dice again. Look at that, it's blue. Then roll dice. Roll dice again. X. Roll dice. Roll dice again. Circle again, so I'm gonna block you off. Roll dice again. Boom. They also have a losing faces and winning faces. Look at that. The faces is based like for me and my classmate. However, my partner for the fucking project doesn't do any shit. I did all this shit on myself. God damn it. So, yeah, you just got much more points than that. Because for this project, website project, we gotta work in pairs. You can work on solo, but for some reason we just copy and it doesn't do shit and just make it harder for me. So I did everything on my phone and it still works on the phone. So what's your excuse? But from this website, I need to update the sprites because this is like just for the school. Because our teacher said, don't use the assets from others. Make sure you create your own original one. So here we are. We just based it on our face because our teacher suggested it. So yeah. Okay, 15 minutes left before I close the stream. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna look the chat on the other side. Say the real Pommy just cranked 90s around me and 360 no scope me. I do not get that reference because I don't play Fortnite. Which guess what? Hank hates me and Nemesis, and my Nemesis hates me and Hank, and I hate my Nemesis and Hank. That's a lie. Why is the chat role playing? No, I'm not role playing. The stream shitter, what? It's not role playing. Just need home gang. And that's still role playing. You've been at my ass the whole since yesterday. You call this Sim just goes around that white chat is role playing. I don't know. I feel like it's been in the chat for so long because the other times that it feels like role playing is the other one, like the whole freaky viewers just going after me drawing Easter bunny suits last year. However, the bunny suits I made today is literal bunnies. More better, not gonna lie. If you have a brain and religion, so you will know. Wait, I have for a real question. Will there be ever whiteboard again or nah? Nah. Because I cannot maintain it and keep saving everyone else's work just to preserve your works. If you're gonna get your works or something, make sure you achieve download every single work you've done in there because I can't do that for you. Cause that like call this. Yeah, I'm just too busy with other stuff. I just go get this and that's it. God damn, I've been drawing this shit. I've been circling the whole fucking time like this bullshit. God damn it. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna draw this. Very offended M7 for being compared to the sweeper. I'm too lazy to draw my zone. I kept forgetting. With the whole talk, I kept forgetting. Do you need to draw me? Nah. I'm going to college, ya bitch. And here's my off. I didn't say yes. So what's your point? Ain't son is drawing with the friends we made along the way. Bruh. Yeah, this is a whole roleplay, man. God damn. And you know what? I'm not in for it. Yes, I may have acted with my whole sassy ass voice, as like I always do, but come on, I'm drawing. I only have a few minutes left before I close the stream. So what the fuck? He's just, even though he's not as expressive, he's actually angry. That's crazy. Hello, Yako. I started it. Yeah, that's your fault. Fuck you. I send you to the fucking cannibalistic by now. Now. Yeet. I've been here the entire time. Oh yeah. You're like the silent viewer. Like I do in your streams. V1 and V pay taxes after avoiding them for years. But they don't live anywhere. They're practically homeless. I'm back. Welcome back. I'm mewing. Oh fuck. Have a good scaring there. Air costs money in their economy. They needed to pay the air tax. But there's no air! Outside the copper mine, there's no air. It's just full of dust. I don't know if there's air. Wait. Since the dust is moving, okay, I guess there is air, but dude, it's not oxygen. The humans need to like have some fucking gas mask just to live there. Just to check some shit there. Exactly, pay air for bragging rights. Bruh. Well, that's just a very old one. For what? You just go around and say, "Oh, I paid air, and it's a premium one." If that was probably just the same air. Oh well, typical business tactics. Like you paid for this just to look special, but it's just you're just wasting the money, man. Just give it to me, and I would buy food. I'm all Garrison Delta music. Bruh. That reminds me, in fucking TikTok, when I'm surprised there's a lot of views where my Ultra Kill OZ M7 is actually there. A lot of people just keep commenting like it's mentioned old man, because that's how V and V1 actually nickname M7, because he is old. He's from fucking 1910 to 1912. He existed around that time. No, 1912 is not his death. It's just the date of his building years. I don't know, the years that he was being built. And well, V1's like what, somewhere here 2000, I don't know when. And then V is like from 3000, 30 something like that. And then look at how much of the year gaps. So technically that would make him old. Bro, it's just before World War One. And what side of war would he fight? Oh, exactly, the final war in Ultra Kill. That's why he existed at that time, because he's like a military machine, and just in time he was created. Just 2 years later, there's war, and then he's now just, and the M series models were thrown in the battle. So it's just a coincidence, but also very effective. Because in those years, they also did a bunch of versions. You know why M7 had the number 7? Is because it's the how many versions he was the prototypes or the testings. M0 was the first one. M1 is somewhere still on the build. But from what I remember, I forgot what it's called. I gotta look up my live streams if I actually explain all of that, because I know I already explained this. M5, uh, it's almost perfect. It's almost perfect. However, there's a problem in the system that goes very aggressive into the allies. So he also ends up killing the other soldiers in the military. So you have to scrap it because it's just dangerous. Even though he's perfect now in this, it's just dangerous. So they go with M6. They fix the glitch in his system in the M5. However, he's just too slow to process things. So yeah, they exited. And then here we are, M7. And this is like the most correcting model with no much problem. So that's what they kept. Yo. Oh well. Oh, that makes sense. No one's stuck. Yo. What's the sound from near saying M7 is old? That one looks like HK47. HK47. Are you fucking kidding me? I swear to God, how many times I get the comparisons? Because the last one, the worst one, is the motherfucking sleeper. I get they look a lot more similar, but come on. This is a fucking gun. I don't know why. Oh. I misspelled. No, he doesn't look like one. Though this is like much more bug droid, not gonna lie. And he doesn't look like that. If you wanna see the full drawing, this is what M7 really looks like in the full one. This one. I now just give him like a bigger thigh for some reason, because the other drawing I made when V said old man's beating up V1 again. Yeah, see someone who look much better and also much more built as a fucking soldier, so it makes sense. I mean, he's old, bro. Yeah, like 1,000 years old. 1,000 years old droid is older. What? Anyway, kept forgetting. Oh no, I got 2 minutes left. Oh no. And I'm gonna end the stream after that. But I may increase the draws. Why Sims? No, not the Sims. Sim. That one game. Sims. Now I kinda wanna play Sims. Later. Yep. Oh well, there goes the fucking alarm. God damn it. Maybe a few more minutes. Let me finish this, please. Ah, what the fuck? Oh, I obliterated his build. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I should have started with basic shapes like this. As Cheddar and Yakar are my new employees. Is it the order as Cheddar, Wasp, and Yako? You got the Yako right, but Wasp and Cheddar is not in order. I know so because you're in my fucking lab, my fucking territory, and the fucking property, and here in the corpse. Visit Angel. What do you mean visit me? Get out. Go to Mr. Winkles. We got too many soldiers here. And I have enough. We got motherfucking machines. Several species. Then the motherfucking guests. And fucking assassins. We got too much alliances. Maybe at 18, I'm gonna end the stream. 19. Okay, that's the last draw. 19. Think again. I thrown you to the fucking cannibalistic pits. I don't even know you. Who the fuck are you? You're pretty late, buddy. I'm gonna about to end the stream in a minute. Okay, it is 18, so I'm gonna end the stream now. Bye. Keep your fucking hands off my property, you bitch! Oh, come on, I did it. Yeah, it's me.